This guy is crazy. I know they have to make way more money than that to live the rock star lifestyle. Well, today we're diving into the financial side of As I Lay Dying, one of the most iconic bands in metalcore, known for their powerful riffs, intensive live shows, and deeply reflective lyrics. The San Diego band has left a lasting mark on the genre since forming in 2000. But how much money do they actually make? They built an impressive estimated net worth of $5 to $10 million. Wow, Adam, that's a lot of money. How much are you worth?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
Okay, so you're thinking what I'm thinking, right? Yachts, mansions, Ferraris. It's time to party.
Please, it's time to party.
But where does all that money come from? How much does the band actually get to keep? It's not as much as you may think. Well, the first thing that comes to mind is live shows, right? Headlining and selling out venues is key, and bands usually rely on that for about 40 to 50% of their income.
Look at this graph.
But what about merch? They have a merch table, right?
Duh.
Selling merch is huge for bands, covering nearly 30 to 40%. And now the most obvious source, the music.
You forgot about one little thing. It's called the music.
Sadly, with streaming, this only accounts for about 10 to 15%. But there's good news. Licensing and sync deals can get their music into movies, TV shows, and video games.
The prophecy is true.
That can add another 5 to 10% to their income. Now we just divide that among the band members and party in our Hollywood mansion, right? Well, not exactly. It's like when you get your paycheck. It feels great, right? Then you remember rent, utilities, gas, food. Well, that's what happens to your favorite bands too. So remember how live shows were the biggest source of income for bands, right? Well, it's also their biggest expense, subtracting 30 to 40% of their income.
I declare bankruptcy!
Where does all that money go? Well, start with transportation. Whether it's renting a van or a full-on tour bus, getting from city to city costs big money. And don't forget about gas or flights for international tours.
Make a right
Maybe it's a
turn.
shortcut, Dwight. It said go to the right.
It can't mean that. There's a lake there. I think it knows where it is going.
Stop
There's no road here.
Well, then you got accommodation, hotels or rental fees for sleeping on the tour bus add up fast. Then there's crew salaries, sound engineers, roadies, tour managers.
And I'm your freestyle dance teacher.
It takes a whole team to pull off a show, and they all need to get paid.
It'd be really great if I could get paid now in cash.
You also have equipment maintenance. Ever seen a band blow out an amp mid-show? Equipment breaks. Fixing or replacing it isn't cheap. The next up, the cost of making the music. 10 to 20%. Recording and producing an album can take a big chunk.
Milk has an expiration date.
And remember all that merch? The band has to cover the cost of designing, printing, and manufacturing those items before selling them to fans. 15 to 25%. Don't forget about venue merch cuts. Many take 10 to 30% of merch sales. Now let's not forget about the final deductions. Taxes at 25 to 35%, management fees at 15 to 20%, record label cut, which can be 15 to 80% of their music sales.
No.
After all of this, a band might only be left with 5 to 25% of their total income as take-home pay.
Give up. Just quit.
And then they still have to split that between the band members.
Please, no.
So with that said, the moment you've all been waiting for, how much does each band member get to walk away with? Real quick though, I just want to give a big thanks to today's sponsor. Adam, we don't have a sponsor. Wait, what? We're just doing all this for free? Hey man, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just you from a different camera angle.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
But seriously though, if you hit that subscribe button, it helps me and my band out tremendously. We can't thank you enough for your support. Okay, enough of that. Drum roll, please. Each member of As I Lay Dying is estimated to earn between $70,000 and $170,000 annually. Yeah, not as much as you might have thought. Now, you might be saying to yourself, this guy is crazy. I know they have to make way more money than that to live the rock star lifestyle. Well, you're exactly right. We're going to cover all of the ways that your favorite rock stars boost their income in the next video. Stay tuned.